Hello! So today we're going to draw Gumball from the Amazing World of Gumball, which is a very, very weird but funny show. I would ask your parents if it's okay to watch, for there is some things that are on there that aren't really. Yeah. Ask your mom or your dad first. um, so, here we go. For the materials you're going to need is paper, a pencil, a permanent marker if your parents allow you to. If not, a black pen, a black marker, or pencil crayon, or crayon will do just as well. You also need an eraser, and then your favorite coloring tools. Yeah, this is a really crazy show. But funny. So first we're going to draw a circle. That's for his head. And then we're also going to draw like a semicircle on the side of his face. Like that. Draw the cheeks. And we're going to do two almost triangular shapes, but very curved, on the top of his head. And two circles. They're fairly large circles. Actually, let's actually just hold on. The eyes are actually about halfway up his face. So then I'm going to draw another line going like this. That just shows which direction he's looking. Now we can draw the eyes. And draw as lightly as you can to make it easier to erase. His eyes are too far apart, I think. They need to come closer. That's why we draw in pencil, so we can erase things that we don't like. Right? Right. That's better. And then we're going to draw like a teardrop shape for his nose and mouth, with a little circle on the top and then a line going down. And he's got 3 whiskers on one side. Very, very straight lines. And 2 whiskers on the other side. And he's got thick, rounded eyebrows. Okay, now it's time for his body. We do straight lines going down. And then we add like an oval for his butt. That's how you do that. And then we draw a line across to show that those are his pants with like a semicircle and 2 lines. And then we draw like 2 popsicle sticks. We could actually just make them out of popsicle sticks. 2 popsicle stick shapes going down on both sides. One is half seen. And then a circle for his hands, kind of going outward. Same on this side here. We should draw them a little lower. Okay, his shirt, draw 2 diagonal lines parallel to each other going out. And for his sleeve, slightly diagonal lines and about 2 straight lines. On the other side it doesn't show. Now for his legs, we draw 2 smaller popsicle stick shapes coming out side by side, parallel to each other. And we draw 2 ovals. And 2 lines for his toes, 2 lines for his fingers, and let's not forget his tail, because he is a cat. A blue cat. He looks a little different than the original. I'm going to fix There you go, you don't look so weird. Okay, now it is time to take our permanent marker if you're allowed to use one. If not, then the other tools that I had mentioned earlier would work. You just trace the lines you like, take your time. Take your time. Because once you get these lines on, you can't take them off. And if you do make a mistake, you can either turn it into artwork because you have creativity, do whatever you like with it, with the drawing. It's called a creative license. You're allowed to change things. They don't have to be exactly the same. It's kind of hard to control the pen on this, but that's okay. I find it easier to control on a regular piece of paper. I'm going to just color in the lines that are black. You could use a thicker marker for these lines. But I'm going to start with a smaller marker and work my way up. So this show is on Cartoon Network. I used to watch it quite a bit when I was still living with my mom. Cartoon Network, but not this show. This show's fairly new. And again, very crazy show. It's a comedy show for sure. Definitely comedic. And I'm going to start drawing the hands and the arm. Yeah, I'm going to go over this one more time with a thicker marker because I don't like how thin this looks. The details that I find out after I start drawing them is really interesting because I don't really notice them until I start drawing them. Okay, so there is the basics of Gumball. Which I did make a bit of a mistake. We should have had a space in between his arms so it looks like it's connected and not separate from his body. But now we are going to erase those extra lines so it looks something like this. We could also go over it again with permanent marker or whatever tools that you are allowed to use. I'm going to make this quite a bit thicker. No, thicker than that. It's one great thing about having different tools. So, what I normally do is I draw the image with the ball point pen, like permanent marker, the smaller one, and then I use the regular size permanent marker to go over it again in places that I want to. And then, but if you don't have that, like using a black pen first and then using a regular Crayola marker over top of that might work too. Not the same effect, like not the same texture or anything like that, but you gotta create. You gotta start experimenting with the art tools you do have to see what works. So we're just about done tracing him one more time, just to making him look a bit better, more like the original. Very, 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 very softly. Oh, I also forgot to do some lines for the feet and the pants. Well, we can do that now. He looks like he's wearing short shorts. Oh, why did I do that? Go back. That was his hand. I thought that was a mistake, and I was trying to fix my mistake. It's easy to fix your mistakes on this thing, because it's got an undo button. But if you can't fix your mistakes, just make it part of the artwork, or start all over again. Okay, so we got Gumball, and now it's time to color him. There is very little shading in this. In fact, there's only shading underneath his pants. Between, like, yeah. Very, very little shading. So first, we're going to color his skin, which is a very light blue color. I think that's about right. And we're going to color him in. I'm going to make this a bit bigger. Color in Gumball. So sky blue, which you could see that on your pencil crayons or crayons. I think pencil crayons actually have the right name on it. Would do just fine. If you're not sure if it's the right color, take a scrap piece of paper and color on that first. Sorry about the scratching sound. My son plays with this tablet and I forgot to. You know what? We're not supposed to have a line that goes across the bottom of the face. This is supposed to be gone. This is what it's supposed to look like. Right there. See that? Even I make mistakes. So, I could start all over again, but luckily I don't have to start all over again. I could have kept it there. It didn't really matter that much. But just letting you know what I noticed. And I did fix it because I can. Anyways. And we got the skin done. Now, there is another blue part, and it's a little lighter. If you don't have a lighter blue, the trick is to draw it, like, softly touch the page to get that lighter blue look. Okay, and now for his nose, which is a red color. There we go. And for his shirt, which is a tan. And the bottom of his pants are also tan. Now we got to go for the brown. Okay, and there's a white spot on his pants. It's that semicircle. Leave that alone. And there is... Oh, what? Okay, sorry. Totally colored the pants the wrong color. Now he looks like some kind of old guy. Don't do it. Okay. His pants are gray. They're like black jeans. Okay. You can, if you used a pencil crayon, you can try to erase it. It might erase a little bit, but not all the way. And then color it again. If you're using a marker, you might be able to just put gray over top of it. It might have a little brown coming through, but at least, yeah. Anyways, I did a little shadowing underneath, like the top of his legs. And there you have it. There's Gumball. Yep, there is Gumball. I hope you enjoyed my video, and I will see you guys in my next video, okay? Bye.